Hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas day number 19. It is Saturday morning. We are starting this vlog in bed, which I feel like we've started quite a few, like a very high number of vlogs in bed this season. Anyway, I am just sitting here going through and trying to find a thumbnail for yesterday's vlog. I edited it last night and just set it to export, but I was too tired to stay awake for it, so I've run it through Handbrake and set it to upload this morning, and now I'm going to do the thumbnail and hopefully it will be ready for you guys to see in a few minutes time. Obviously you will have already seen it by the time you're seeing this, but you guys get the picture. I'm also watching The Loop on TV at the moment, which is just a music video program for those of you outside of Australia. Yeah, it's a pretty chill Saturday morning. I'm also really pink on the camera. I can kind of see it in the thing. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It likes to turn me funny colors. I feel like I've been blue and yellow, so it's only fair that I am now pink. But I promise you, I am not, even my arm, I'm not crazy sunburnt. It is just the camera doing crazy things to my skin tone. There we are, it's all ready to go. It's such a nice day outside. I thought I would just come and sit out here and read a little bit of my book, chill. I haven't quite made it out of my pajamas yet, but that's okay. It's a Saturday and I don't have any like definite plans. I really do need to go to the shops, but I think I'm gonna hold out until next week or later tonight, just because it's the last Saturday before Christmas. So I have a feeling the shops are going to be intense, to say the least. My sister's there now. She got up early and went, so I'll ask her when she gets back, but I have a feeling that it's gonna be pretty busy. And then I have my kitty out here to keep me company, although she has decided to ignore me and stare at mum inside. Sika! Oh, hello. Say hello to Vlogmas. Say hello to Vlogmas. It is such a fun song. I just put some clothes on and I'm going to pop a little bit of makeup on, because even though right now I'm not going anywhere, I find that I'm slightly less lazy, or I'm slightly more inclined to do something if I put myself together. Does that make sense? I'm trialing out this L'Oreal Skin Perfection BB Cream 5-in-1 Instant Blemish Balm in, it says fair but the box said light, so I have no idea which the actual color is, but it's the fair light shade, and I actually like don't mind it. You should probably apply it with your fingers, but I'm applying it with a brush because I don't really want to get my fingers all dirty today. But yeah, it doesn't give you like a ton of coverage or anything, but I find that it does in a way sort of blur the imperfections on your skin a touch, like to always just sort of even out your skin a little bit and just make it look that little bit nice. So it's hard to explain, because if I said to you, oh, it's not covering this blemish, it's not covering this blemish, it's not covering that, you'd think, okay, so what does it actually do? But for whatever reason, it seems to do something. The only downside, I think, because I was wearing it yesterday as well, was that I noticed that I got a bit shiny. Now granted, it was 40 degrees yesterday and quite hot, and I have semi-oily skin, so getting like oily isn't exactly a shocker for any sort of foundation, but it is one that I would suggest that if you are oily at all, or even if you're like normal skin, you probably have to set with a powder and may need to powder throughout the day. But I don't know, for whatever reason I like it. And it's also good if you wanted to add a little bit of concealer or just on some specific blemishes, because I find that sometimes I just want to conceal a couple of things, and if I do that on completely bare skin, the concealer is really noticeable. But if I put something like this on something with just light coverage, I don't know, just having that product on almost makes the concealer blend better into your skin and look a little bit more natural, not so obvious that you're concealing specific spots. See, I just look a little bit more put together now. Not perfect, but better. Let's turn these lights off. I have to use my filming lights to put my makeup on just generally anyway, because I find that my room, like, it has windows but it just doesn't let in, it probably seems brighter in the camera, but it doesn't let in enough light. So since all my makeup's here anyway, even when I'm not filming, these lights just make it so much easier to be able to actually see what I'm doing. My sister just dumped a whole heap of Christmas presents that she bought for herself that I need to wrap for her, which will be a fun little task. So I should probably explain that. I've mentioned a couple of times before that we are doing Christmas gifts differently this year, and I will still do a video showing you guys what I've got in my family, but it will be different because we decided that this year, instead of going over the top like we usually do, and we always end up spending way too much money on each other because we all work and we're all adults, and we like giving gifts, and it just, Christmas is this time where we just end up buying so much stuff, and a lot of the time the gifts are great, but they're not always things that we particularly want or need. So then we end up with a whole heap of stuff that we've spent money on for each other that doesn't get used as much as it should. So we decided that for our main Christmas presents within my own family, like my mum, my dad, my sister and I, we would all set a limit and buy our own Christmas presents, our own main ones, and then we would buy little stocking stuffer gifts for each other member of the family. So they could be like CDs or DVDs or just smallish things, like not tiny stocking stuffer gifts, but just like more like just littler things that we usually buy for each other anyway on like a smaller scale. And I've even, like, I set up spreadsheets and stuff because I am clearly a type A personality, and so I could track sort of how much I was spending, what I was buying for each person, how much I spent for myself, to make sure that I'd sort of stuck within the limit, because we were originally going to exchange money. That was the point. We're going to say maybe from December 1st, hand over money for each other for gifts, and then that would be part of our Christmas present. And then we kind of thought about it, and it just seemed silly because we were all going to be spending the exact same amount anyway, so we might as well just use our own money. So my sister's obviously bought herself some stuff, I bought myself some stuff, mum and dad have done the same, although a lot of their present, they're going away to Tasmania in January, and my dad's also gotten a new car. It's secondhand, but it's new to him, and a lot of their present is that, and this was a sort of a way for them to be able to spend less on us, therefore having more money to put towards their holiday and for the car, and a way for my sister and I to sort of get the things that we want or need out of our money. It sounds very clinical, but it was practical, and I feel like it's working for us. We're trialing it anyway this year, we'll see, and we still get to buy gifts for each other with the stocking stuffer things, and then we're also buying gifts for other people. We have to buy for friends and external family and stuff like that, so there's still a lot of gift shopping. Just for us, it meant that we were getting gifts that we wanted and needed, and not just things for the sake of getting gifts. So that's what we're doing this year. Like I said, I'll still try and do a video, but it'll just be small little things that I've gotten for my family. And I actually ordered some stockings, or they weren't actually stockings, they were like those brown paper bags that are really in at the moment, and they had stars and Christmas trees like printed on them in white, as well as our names written on the bottom of them. I got them from an Etsy store. They were coming from Western Australia, however they've gotten lost in the mail, which I'm pretty bummed about. I order from all over the world and I've never had any package lost, touch wood, and then one from Western Australia has gone missing. I contacted the seller. She said that she contacted Australia Post and it made it to New South Wales, but it never came. She can't offer me a refund, and the best that she could do was to offer me to buy like the order again at 50% off. So I'd basically be paying 150% for the order to get here, plus the shipping that I'd already spent, and then shipping again, although she said she'd upgrade it to express post. And I'm like, it was coming out to be way too expensive, and I was kind of already annoyed a little bit about it, which I know it's not her fault. I was frustrated. So at the moment, I'm just gonna hope that maybe they show up in the next few days. They'll probably show up after Christmas, but it doesn't matter. Worst comes to worst, we'll just put all our stocking stuffer gifts under the Christmas tree like usual. It's not the end of the world or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to explain to you what was going on. I will show you, and I will try and do a wrapping video and all that kind of stuff, because I know you guys like seeing it, but we're trying to do Christmas gifts a different way this year, and I'll let you know how it goes. So far it seems to be working pretty well. I'm going to show you the awesomeness that is the salted caramel chocolate mousse from Domino's. Oh, look at that. And the best bit is that when you scoop out some. There's like hidden caramel sauce right in the bottom there. I never actually eat this whole thing all at once. Oh, there it is, you can see it. Looks gross, tastes delicious. To make it last, I only eat like a couple of mouthfuls at a time and then stick it back in the fridge, but it's really, really good. Definitely worth the order from Domino's. Makes an awesome lunch too. Can I please have my goggles? You've got your own goggles. Okay, back in the fridge you go. For later. I'm just popping on some sunblock. This one's really good, I like it. It's the Ultra Sheer Body Mist Sunscreen Spray SPF 50 from Neutrogena. I just like, because it is really light and the whole spraying thing makes it really easy. I decided that I should go in the pool because it's a really nice day, and given the Sydney's crazy weather of late, who knows when it's going to change, and it doesn't look like I'm leaving the house anyway, so I might as well make use of the sunshine. Does not taste good at all. This is really good for like single people, don't have anybody to put sunblock on you. Get the spray. I actually think that would be a kind of cool advertising campaign. Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist Sunscreen Spray. The sunscreen for single people. They should pay me for that. They really should. Remember when we were talking about summer in Australia and how the car hurts you? Well, well, the deck can hurt you as well. Oh my goodness, it is burning. Ow. Oh, much better. It is definitely crazy hot again today. I've commandeered my mum's, we call it her ugly hat, but it's not actually that bad. We just like to tease her to try and protect my face, because I feel like, particularly at this time of the day, there's a high chance that even with sunblock, you could still get sunburnt. But the water is like a bath. It's lovely. I think it was last year's Vlogmas that I spent a lot of time in the pool, and I was talking about reading on my phone and doing stuff and wanting a waterproof phone case in order to be able to use my phone in the pool. Then a lot of you guys recommended life-proof cases, and then a few of you commented about using like a Ziploc bag, saying it's not like 100% waterproof, but if I was to accidentally drop my phone in the pool, I could grab it quickly and I'd probably save it. So that's what I'm doing, and it actually works pretty well, and you can still use like the touch screen and everything through it, and you can still see, even though I got a little bit of water in mine, like it just droplets, you can still see through very well. So if you're around the pool this season and you want to protect your phone, obviously don't just chuck it in with this, but if you're just using it around the pool and you want to just prevent any like little accidental drops from doing major damage, maybe try a Ziploc bag. It's a lot cheaper than those life-proof cases, because I think they're like $100 or something like that. I'm sure the ones that I was looking at last year were, and now that I have a 6S Plus, they'd probably be even more. I don't even know if you can get them for this size, but either way, Ziploc baggy all the way. Just like Netflix, I can lose time in a book too. I finished the book that I was reading, which actually wasn't that good, so that's why it kind of took me a while to get through. But now I've started reading The Best Goodbye by Abby Glines, and I've always loved her stuff, and it's just so easy for me to get into. So I'm like more than halfway through the book, and I've like lost all sense of time. I've probably been reading for like the last 3 hours or something since I got out of the pool. I think my dad's home, so I'm gonna go downstairs for a bit. I've showered and I actually put my Santa hat on because I realized that I don't think it's actually made an appearance at all in this Vlogmas, and it used to make an appearance a lot. I've put it on because there's currently Carols in the Domain on TV, so I'm just probably going to spend the rest of my night watching the Carols, editing. I'm halfway through my book, so I'm probably going to be up really late reading it because I know what I'm like. So I think that'll be pretty much it for today's vlog. I feel like it's been every season or every like year of Vlogmas, there's always a couple of videos that are really boring because I do nothing. I feel like today is one of them, but tomorrow I actually have plans to go out, so tomorrow should be better. Where is this? Oh, Mickey Mouse is going to be on the Carols. I love it. Oh, there's an app. Gosh, even the Carols have become so like tech focused. Let's look at today. We're at day 19. I'm gonna guess peppermint. You guys guess too. What is it? Oh no, it's dairy milk. I think we're getting to like the pointy end of the calendar where like every second one, or in this case, everyone is going to be dairy milk. But if you guessed dairy milk, congratulations. I'm gonna have my chocolate, keep on singing along with the carols. If you're at home, carols are on channel 7. It's no use me telling you this because they will already have been over by the time this vlog goes up. But I hope you enjoyed your Saturday night. Me and all my friends here are gonna hang out and sing some carols, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. There's always like one random carol that or song that they sing, and I'm like, where did that come from? I've never heard of it. This one is it. It's talking about wanting a hippopotamus for Christmas. I have never heard this song before, so let me know if you've ever heard of this song, carol. Is it new? Am I just somehow have missed this one? I do love the fact that they've got a giant hippo on the screen, but never heard of this wanting a hippopotamus for Christmas song before.